What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back with another pregame. Welcome back on that wonderful Thanksgiving. Hopefully, you guys had with your family and friends, man. Hopefully, everybody's like 3 pounds or 4 pounds heavier today and enjoyed their food, their feast. So, welcome back, guys. We got Lakers, Warriors. Super excited for tonight. We're 16-2. Hopefully, tonight we can go 15 games over 500. But I'm sorry, Lakers, Wizards. I said Warriors. Lakers, Wizards. We can't take this team lightly at all. They have some talent. They have Bradley Beal. They have a lot of that McRae kid can shoot as well. Thomas Bryant. Now here's somebody that nobody really talks about, but because he's on the East Coast. But Thomas Bryant, man, I told you guys he was going to be good. He's averaging, I think. Let me look at his stats right now. I'll tell you exactly what he's doing. Big Thomas Bryant is averaging 14 points with 8 rebounds and a block per game, shooting 57% from the field. And he's actually shooting 30% from beyond the arc. So, I mean, this guy TB, man, he's something else. What's up, Combat? What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I'm doing great. Thanks, Alfred, for asking. So, TB, man, I always saw the talent in the kid. Me and my brother used to talk about him all the time. He plays with a lot of heart and passion, and you just love to see it. And it's paying off for him with Washington. He's getting playing time, and he's averaging, like I said, 14, almost 15, with 8 rebounds and a block, shooting close to 60% from the field. So, that it is what it is. He said, thanks for the shout-outs, bro. The channel and podcasting are growing. That's what's up, bro. That's what I like to see, Combat. Absolutely. Go show my brother Combat some love, guys. This guy knows his stuff as well. He said, happy Black Friday. Did you do your Black Friday shopping? Also, I hope we get a victory tonight. I didn't really find what I was looking for in Black Friday, but it's all good, man. Family time is better than Black Friday. So, enjoy your meals and all that good stuff. He said, Beal's not playing, easy win. It's never easy because the next man up, you never know, somebody steps up and they try to have a big game against us. So, all in all, I'm excited because I feel like we have the MVP in LeBron James and the Defensive Player of the Year and Anthony Davis / co-MVP. So he said, you doing well, Dan. Let's get this win tonight. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate you, brother. He said, Kuzma is a 3rd star. He showed it last game in the 4th quarter. Yeah, man, I've been saying it. Kuzma is by default going to be our 3rd star because he's the 3rd most talented player, most versatile player on this roster. And he just has that clutch factor. Even if he's 1 for 10 in a game, you can count on him to make some big-time shots in the 4th quarter. He's done it in his early career already a handful of times. So, Kuz is that guy. Even when the haters show up, he doesn't matter. He shuts them all out. He said, everyone has a big game against us. Yes, we are the best team in the league, Brian, so they want to come after us. That's all right. We want that target because it'll make us better, He said, what's your brother's channel? Do he post Laker Talk videos? Nah, my brother doesn't post Laker Talk videos, man. But he does know a lot about basketball. He just doesn't like to, come out on camera. He's a shy guy, but he's a very cool guy, very laid back. He said, we got to watch Hachimura. Yeah, we don't want any of these, we don't want Rui or anybody to have a career night against us. That's got to be the key tonight and every night is to stop these role players or these players that are trying to make a name for themselves from doing that in this game. He said, what was your favorite dish for Thanksgiving dinner? My favorite dish is the mac and cheese. You can never go wrong with that, man. So shout out to them who hosted us, man. I appreciate it very much. Any news on Avery? Yes, I do have an update on Avery. He will be reevaluated tomorrow. So we will have more of an update tomorrow. I can't wait for that, man. Hopefully he's clear to play within the next week or so. That'd be great. It's good for us, though. Close games keep us on our toes. Yes, Swans, I agree. It just keeps the team focused, right, for the next game and the next game, because we know once we start blowing teams out, then you can get complacent on the next game, and then that's when you end up losing. How was your Thanksgiving? It was great, Demetrius. Thank you so much for asking. Shout out to my boy, man, for hosting. Dan, what is your score prediction for LeBron and AD and the end score predictions? Okay. What's up, Hot and Spicy? How you doing, bro? My score prediction for LeBron and AD will be 25 apiece or more with 10 assists and 10 rebounds for AD, 10 assists for LeBron. And my score predictions, we should win by 15 tonight. It'll be 100 to 85, hopefully, if our defense steps up at home. Hopefully it does. Dwight Howard up for 6-man. Now, he started off extremely hot. He's kind of slowed down a little bit. He's been getting into foul trouble combat, but I really like his energy, regardless of him getting in foul trouble or not. I mean, he's putting bodies on the glass. He's putting a body on somebody and always trying to box out and do the little things. That's why he gets a second chance buckets and stuff like that. Said, Dan, what do you think of the city jerseys? I like them. They're a little more yellow. I'm used to gold, like it's purple and gold. They're getting yellower and yellower over time. I don't know why, but I do like the design. I definitely like the Shaq stars on the side. And by the way, shout out to everybody that's at Staples tonight because they're gonna get a free jersey, man. They're so blessed. That's just awesome, and I'm happy for everybody who went to the game. Oh, I appreciate you, Victor. Thank you. He said we are good. We're going to need Bradley soon. December schedule is tough. It's just the type of schedule we need, though. We need something that will keep us on our toes, and hopefully we win a lot of those games for sure. He said, facts, bro, we need more gold. Yeah, I kind of feel like we're going away from the gold, but I guess it's a new era, but I do love the gold, so hopefully we go back to that eventually. Hey, Dan, they're trying to hate over here in the media, but it's all good. All the time. But you know what? We're used to it by now. It's kind of, I'm numb to Skip Bayless and all these people just hating on us. It's all good. Dan, are the refs bringing Dwight down? They calling some stuff that aren't fouls. The whole team. Honestly, we have to play through it. We have to be mentally tough because, like I said, I feel like the NBA is out to get us. They don't want us to win another chip. They'll do anything to prevent us from winning games. It was very, very apparent in the last game. I mean, some people could call that a conspiracy theory, but I truly believe it. I mean, there were some plays that were blatant and they missed them. Like the one where KCP supposedly fouled Brandon Ingram, then they saw the replay and they called it a foul anyways when he didn't even touch him. Like, how pathetic do you have to be to still call that? So, I mean, that pretty much shows, how the NBA is officiating against us. It's never been fair, but it's all good. We'll take them down too. He said, Dan, the Flippers are tied up at the half against the Spurs. Oh, hopefully the Spurs can knock them down. Dan, do you know how many weeks till Bradley returns? We will get an update tomorrow. He's going to be reevaluated tomorrow. So he was supposed to get reevaluated today, but I guess they postponed it for some reason. I don't know. LeBron don't get the calls he was getting in Cleveland and Miami. You know why, Jason, right? Because Kobe didn't used to get those calls either. Like, Kobe literally would get sometimes flagrant foul before he got a foul. So, I mean, just ask Raja Bell about it, right? Raja was one of the dirtiest players, Bruce Bowen, all these guys. But at the end of the day, it comes with being a Laker, man. You hate it because you're surrounded by greatness, and it's going to continue to be like that. I don't know why. I feel like we make, the Lakers make the NBA the most money in the league. So, I mean, they should at least call it fair, but it is what it is. At this point, we're just going to keep rolling. We're 16-2 at the end of the day. We can't complain too much. I got you, Swan. Thank you, bro. He said, I got Davis's jersey for Black Friday. Oh, really? They had a sale on that? I didn't even know. I didn't even look at the NBA.com. He said, LeBron don't get the calls he was getting in Cleveland. Yeah, we already said that, bro. Yeah, like I said, it is what it is. We got to keep rolling, man. What's up, Gaming TV? How you doing, man? Welcome to live stream. We got a couple minutes. We got less than an hour till tip-off, so exciting. We have the potential of going 15 games over 500 today. That'll be great. That really would. He said, Dan, you should wear the lucky jacket once a month and let the fans decide what game you wear it on. Okay, I might do that, but it'll probably start after this upcoming month in December because I want to, what day I want to wear it on. That's versus the Flippers. But you're good. You said, we better not give up 30 in the first. I agree, but we've been getting off to a slow start, so who knows? Hopefully we can cut that trend, though, because like I said, a team is eventually going to catch us slipping. We need to make sure we come out focused from the get. Laker City jerseys are lit. They're pretty dope, man. I definitely like the legendary Shaq numbers on the side. That's pretty cool. I think he designed them, didn't he? He said, Dan, I hope Mo Wagner doesn't go off against us tonight. I'm telling you, man, the Lakers drafted extremely well. Mo Wagner has had some impressive games this year, and I always liked him coming out of college. I definitely liked him. Same thing with Thomas Bryant. I saw his heart and passion he had playing in the G League for us when we had him, and Luke just never really gave any of these young pieces PT. That's why Luke is a bum. But at the end of the day, they're still going to flourish, right? They got cut from the team or traded, and they're flourishing where they're at because they're talented young individuals, and I got love for them. Just not tonight. Tonight, hopefully, we lock them up and minimize any kind of damage that they can do versus us. Did you hear that it took 82 games for Byron Scott to get a 17th win with the Lakers? Do you think during our 19th game, Frank Vogel can get his 17th? Absolutely, man. I think we're way ahead of schedule, way ahead of our pace, and Frank Vogel's done a sensational job holding everybody accountable and getting everybody to buy in. He said, "Does Isaac Bonga get minutes with Washington?" I haven't seen too much of him. I think when they started the season, he was actually starting, but then he's kind of still raw. So I think they realized that and kind of benched him. But I don't know. I'm curious to see if he does get minutes tonight. Sup, Dan? Happy Thanksgiving, bro. Hope you had fun and ready for this dub, bro. DTLF is the best. Love your videos, bro. Keep up the vids. True killer, man. You truly are a true 100% killer. I appreciate that, bro. Starlight said, if we adjust to the bad calls from the refs, it will get us ready mentally for the playoffs. Absolutely. And that's what I'm saying. It don't matter. We have to keep battling night in and night out. Hey, what's up, T? How you doing? Good to see you, girl. Who do you think is carrying us right now the most, LeBron or AD? By committee. By committee, because there's been some fourth quarters that LeBron takes off and AD comes in, major shot blocks, getting steals like the last game, secure victory. He's hit some big threes. I mean, AD, to me, is equally as in the conversation as LeBron should be. Of course, LeBron should edge him out just a little bit, but I think AD's up there for sure. He's a top 5. The way he's playing on both ends of the floor is nothing short of spectacular. It's just that we've been so spoiled in the past that we kind of used to it. But to me, I'm sitting and marveling at what Anthony Davis is doing on both ends of the floor. I mean, there's a reason we're one of the top defensive teams in the league, if not the best, when healthy. And also one of the better offensive teams. I mean, the efficiency when AD he shot 50%, he dropped 41 points on 50% shooting. So that's efficiency right there. Do I think Vogel is holding Kuzma back? Nah, Kuzma has done solid for like I said, he's already impacted like 4 or 5 games. What else can you ask from your third guy? And again, he's getting comfortable in his new role. The more we play, the more comfortable he will get. Plus, he never lost the clutch factor. We've seen that plenty this season already, early on. Even when he's having a bad game, boom, comes the fourth quarter, he'll hit a couple threes, put us back in the game. That's Kuz for you, man. Kuzma's clutch. Hey, what's up, Nemo? He said, what up, Dan? You think we're going to put Foots on their backside tonight? I think so, man. I think the Wizards, somebody mentioned Bradley Beal is not playing. I can't confirm. I haven't checked my Twitter timeline for that. But if he's not playing, then this should definitely – it should be a walk in the park. But, again, every night is another opportunity for somebody new to step up. So we got to make sure we nip that from the start. It was good, Lakers versus Hater. Thank you for asking, bro. How was yours? I'm blessed. He said, watch out for the guy we traded, Mo Wagner. Him and Thomas Bryant. Those two guys are hungry, man, and they're hustle-type guys who crash the glass and get second-chance opportunities for their team. They're just all heart and hustle, man. Hey, what up, Leo? How you doing, bro? Good to see you. He said, we need a blowout so our stars can rest. That would be great, wouldn't it? But, again, we just got to make sure we come out focused from the beginning. Keys to tonight is going to be limiting three-point baskets because that's where we've been struggling the last couple of nights from beyond the arc. Without Avery Bradley, we look lost in our perimeter rotations defensively. So hopefully we can correct some of that tonight, especially if Bradley doesn't play. If he plays, then it'll be a good test. Glad to hear it, brother. I'm glad your Thanksgiving was good. Everybody else's as well. Hopefully, it's always special when you get a chance to spend time with family. So God bless you all. He said, Dan, Flip Bayless contributed our win because Lonzo and Zion were not playing and BI had a bad game. Flip Bayless contributed our win? I'm not sure what you mean. I don't see the correlation between those two, Vincent. What does Skip Bayless have to do with those players not playing? I'm curious. He said Beal definitely is playing. People don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, I haven't heard nothing. Like I said, I can't confirm that. So sometimes people try to, stir up some stuff. Yeah, Isaiah Thomas is on their team, and Isaiah Thomas always tries to show up the Lakers since he was in Boston. So it'll be interesting to see how he looks, coming back from injury. I know he's had some good games so far this year, but we got to contain all the guards. We got to make sure we lock in because perimeter-wise, they're going to be knocking down shots. So Then all I want for Black Friday is the Lakers dub. That's all I want too, man. That's all I want. I wanted a phone. It's just, man, phones are expensive. I was gonna get the Note 10 Plus. That thing is I think it's like $750, and I was like, man, it's Black Friday. It should be 50% off. Let me get that for $500, $500. And but nah, man, we can't get those type of deals. Not even in Black Friday. Hey, Dan, what's the word on Quinn Cook? Quinn Cook, well, he hasn't got too much PT. I'm not sure if that's a coach's decision or because of his previous injury. So we haven't got too much of an update on Quinn Cook, but I do expect big things from the young man, especially come playoff time. I've seen what he could do with Golden State last year, and he's just scratching the surface. He still hasn't had that signature game since preseason. So waiting on my boy Quinn Cook out of Duke University, man. I can't wait to see him get comfortable and actually start dropping 20 pieces and stuff like that off the bench. Because trust me, our bench is deeper than it has shown, and we're still 16-2. So that's all good news. Dan, wait till 5G comes out so you can get the 5G compatible phone. Don't buy now. Got you, bro. Got you. Yo, well, I mean, even if I wanted to buy now, man, I gotta the first of the month's around the corner, so I was budgeted. But it's all good, man. I'm still blessed, and I'll be as patient as I have to be. He said, Wizards need Harry Potter? That's a good one, bro. Took me a little bit to process that, but that's a good one right there. And the Sorcerer's Stone, right? He said, Super Bowl Rams and my Steelers. Again, I'm not talking football for the rest of this year, man, or potentially for a while. Depends on the whole cap situation. So, Dan, who's your closing five when it matters? Well, my closing five when it matters should be Bradley. It should be LeBron, Kuz, AD, and Danny Green. That's my closing five right there. All of those guys, except for Bradley, can knock down shots. But the reason I have Bradley, because he can knock down shots from time to time, just not a consistent, beyond the arc shooter. But you basically have four beyond the arc consistent shooters that can knock down. Any one of those guys could hit the big shot when LeBron driving kicks. Dan, what's your favorite Laker game that you have been to? The Kuzma one, man. The one where we beat the Detroit Pistons. We beat the brakes off of them. And that was actually last year. And Kuz dropped a career high, what was it, like 42 or 43 in 3 quarters. And people forget how good he is, man. So, hey, what's up, Rare? How you doing, bro? He said, "Sup, dude?" He said, "Don't get 5G. Why not? What's wrong with 5G?" He said, "It makes you sick." Oh, really? Interesting. I might have to research that, bro. What, with the Wi-Fi waves or something like that? That's interesting. Bron is the MVP right now. I agree, Jose. Absolutely. Hands down. I mean, Luka Doncic is having a good season, but he's not the MVP based off of records. LeBron also has his team on top. He deserves it. Hello, Dan. The Lakers. Good day and night. How are you? How's the Lakers now? Lakers are balling out, my man. I don't know if you've been keeping updated with it, but the Lakers are beasted. He said, "Yup, better see Kuz going for 30. As long as we get a dub, man. That's all that matters. 5G apparently leads to cancer. Oh, is that scientifically proven? I'm curious. DTLF, you watch the South Bay Lakers right now? I haven't, man. I haven't been keeping up, especially around the holidays. I've been really busy, man. But I will watch the highlights. If anybody could tweet those at me, follow me on Twitter at Dan the Lakers fan. And if you guys have the highlights, just tweet them at me and I'll check them out for sure. Hey, Dan, I'm in Paris. It's almost 4 a.m. here, but no way I'm missing the Lakers. That's what I'm talking about, Max. That's definitely passion right there, man. I respect you for it. I'd be doing the same thing, honestly. He said, let's trade for Josh Jackson. He is in a G League now. He's still young and plays great D. Man, I used to love Josh Jackson. I don't know. The Phoenix Suns suck at developing young players. They've done it to many, many players, man. And I agree. I like Josh Jackson, especially defensively. It's a shame that they have him in the G League. Well, what is he, with Memphis now? But he started out with Phoenix, and, man, I'm telling you, the development. If you're a star and you're coming out like that, like Devin Booker, then it is what it is. He didn't really need much development. But I think if he would have been with a better franchise, he would have been further along than what he is right now. Hey, thanks, Josue. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you, man. Swagger down pat, baby. I got you. He said, I'll pass on Josh Jackson. I won't. If Josh Jackson could be had for a second-round pick, that'd be a steal because I'm telling you, man, he has Trevor Ariza-type potential. This kid can play the passing lane, super athletic, explosive. He has good hands. He's not a shooter, but maybe he could develop a set shot. We could definitely use an athletic wing like that who could defend. He said, "Yeah, Memphis, Dan. I remember wanting him in the draft. Me too. Me too. I really liked him, but I know it was gonna be Lonzo. I love Lonzo. He was my favorite player out of college. So, you know. Hey, thanks so much for the love, Miss Nowhere. Appreciate it." He said he gets in trouble a lot. Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes I think a veteran like LeBron James could maybe help him out. I really do. Veterans that they can respect. You know, this is the best player in the league. If he takes you in and wants to be like a big brother to you, you have to listen, man. There's certain people you just listen to. He said, "Dan, can you do a video with your evaluation of the team for the quarter of the season? That would be great, man. That's a good idea. I might just do that, and I might just break it down with the highlights and all that. So that's a great idea, man. I appreciate it. Any sort of feedback to the channel. This is the people's channel, so I truly appreciate you guys. Dan, what are your thoughts on tonight's game? It should be fun. It should definitely be fun. Hopefully, Avery Bradley's back soon. But all in all, man, I'm excited. Just every single Lakers game is exciting, man. He said, "Lakers all day. Would you trade Kuzma for Lauri Markkanen?" Oh, man, why you got to do me like that, bro? I love Lauri Markkanen, but I know y'all probably going to call me dumb for not doing it. I'm keeping my boy Kuz. I just have faith in him. I feel like he fits his team better. Where would you play Lauri Markkanen? Off the bench, maybe. But, I mean, this guy is he's a starter right now, Lauri Markkanen. Kuzma, he has no sort of ego. He can come off the bench. He can be your sixth man. I'll keep Kuz, man. I just love his killer mindset as well. But I do like, that's a tempting trade because Lauri Markkanen has some good size and he can knock down the shot, man. So thank you, Ingrid. I appreciate you. Dan, too early to call it, but I'm starting to like our chances in playing in June. It's not too early, man. I mean, I think it's very apparent that we will be there. I think so. I don't see nobody in the West, not even the Clippers, that can stop us in a 7-game series. I don't see nobody in the East either. So I'm not going to say it's a cakewalk because no playoff series is ever a cakewalk. You have to do your preparation. You have to lock in all that good stuff, right, for 7 games. But all in all, I'm excited. T said, "Kuz going to develop beautifully as a Laker." I agree, T. I want Kuz to retire a Laker. I mean, we got rid of all of our young core. At least we can hold on to this cat. And hopefully Zach Norvell and, Talon Horton Tucker, hopefully they both have bright futures as well because they look talented. I haven't seen enough of them to actually evaluate, what they are. But in preseason, Zach Norvell killed it. I just figured he wouldn't get a lot of minutes because it's a championship team. And rookies, if you look historically, unless you're injured or you need that specific position, rookies don't get a lot of PT. Oh, he's definitely our third star, Leo. Absolutely. Dan, do you think Melo will be the number 1 pick? LaMelo Ball? I haven't seen enough of college basketball or any sort of like European basketball or nothing like that to really determine. I've been seeing LaMelo Ball highlights, and he looks impressive. But, again, I don't want to make that determination until I break down everybody in college. DTLF Talon is balling with South Bay. Yeah, I've been seeing some of the highlights. He looks impressive, but again, South Bay and the actual Lakers is just two different platforms. I want to see him do it with the Lakers. I really do. And once he does that, then I can pretty much, break him down. He said Morant is rookie of the year. Well, it's early. We still haven't seen your boy Zion, so it's too early to tell. Zion should be back in a couple of weeks. Hopefully he's healthy, and it'll be exciting to see that battle play out. I think Zion can very easily sway the crowd in his favor, especially with the way he plays. But I do like Ja, and I wouldn't be shocked if he won it. Hey, Dan, I was just thinking about since Dennis Smith Jr. and Josh Jackson are struggling, maybe we can snag one of them and develop them. That would be great, James, because we have to start thinking about a future without LeBron in the future in the next couple of years. So, yes, we do need to start adding some talent. Lakers are great at scouting, though. I wouldn't be shocked if they find some sort of G League player like we did with Caruso or somebody like that could fit in with our future. Maybe somebody, who knows? Maybe these guys get cut, Josh Jackson. You just never know. So as long as we have an open roster spot, if we make one, then we'll see. He said the Phoenix Suns are cancer. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing over there. They could have drafted Doncic and paired him up with Devin Booker. They messed that one up, man. They could have had Doncic. Think about it. Doncic and Booker would have been a nightmare. I'm kind of glad it didn't happen, but Doncic still a nightmare with Porzingis in Dallas. So crazy, man. Is it glad the Lakers re-signed Caruso? Dude brings in the hustle and energy, and he has very high basketball IQ as well. I agree. Hey, what's up, Kevin King? Good to see you, bro. What do you think of Rondo? He's been sensational. I think, especially playmaking. People forget that he's still an elite playmaker guard. I mean, he has Jason Kidd type court vision. He always has. And the thing about him, when he wants to play defense, he could be pesky. And now his three balls falling late in his career, very similar to Jason Kidd. You gotta love it, man. Very underrated. The only reason people don't talk about Rondo like that, because the NBA has changed and become more of a scoring guards league. But Rondo still has elite on-court IQ, man. Some of those passes he'd be making, great. Especially off the bench, sensational. So far, Frank Vogel has used everybody exactly how I would use them. He's been great. Dan, do you think the Lakers can win 70 games? Again, I don't want to really bet on that because, AD and LeBron are eventually going to have to sit a game or two out, but we'll see what happens. But again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. On that note, I'm going to get off, guys. I'm going to go set up for this game, grab a couple of snacks, all that good stuff. I'm still being a fat ass after Thanksgiving. I'm still in like pre-game meals and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys have some leftovers y'all can get to as well. That'd be great. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. I will see you guys here for post-game. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you already haven't. Join the Laker fan band. Appreciate you guys. Catch you after the game.